What's up guys, Robeytech here. It is that time, unboxing time, and we have a couple 4090s to show you. Stay tuned and let's check them out. So here we have it, two cards that we're going to be able to unveil to you as 4090s are officially able to be unboxed. To be clear, these are not the only two unboxings that we will have for the channel. You're just going to need to make sure that you head over to YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Instagram because we'll be unboxing those as part of the Reels. These were just the only two that we were able to have and available for the embargoes. But let's go ahead and jump in. Let's show you guys these two cards. Here it is, the Nvidia RTX 4090 Founders Edition in the packaging as it came. The only thing we did was just make sure that it was actually in here, like it wasn't some sort of cruel joke from Nvidia, like, hey, just kidding, we didn't send it to you. But we did verify there is something in here, we just don't know what. So let's go ahead and start the process. We've already kind of peeled around, but it just cracks open like this. So there it is, and then just pops open. A plastic paper. Let's take this out. First box completed. Here it is. This is the RTX 4090. If this is any indication of how big it is, wow. Okay, so it does say on the sides here, it says tear. I'm gonna not follow the directions because I'm gonna use our fabled Robeytech knife and just make this a little bit more entertaining here. So there it is. I don't know if this is the retail box or not. That's interesting. I don't know. We'll find out. Ooh, boy. There it is. Oh my, holy moly. There is Big Chungus. Now, before we get to Big Chungus, let's take a look what else we got in here. It looks like you got to pull, okay, so you got to pull tab, and then there's the extra box. Okay, so this is probably why the dang thing is so thick, is because of this little box right here. And then, yep, there it is. This is the fabled connector. Look at 4x8 connections. And then of course, it also has the 4-pin connection at the top. Okay, so there's our little box that just slips right in there. There's nothing on the other side, so that's kind of it. So let's take a look at the card itself. Standard connection, you see the trace lines there. It is concave. This comes off, and this is so you can mount or attach the GPU directly to the chassis, and it's only a little magnetic thing, so it's actually very easy to get off, and then it just magnetically holds it just like that. So if you're wondering what that's for, that's so you can attach it. But then here's your 16 pin, and then again that controller, pretty big. There's your 3 display port, and then you got your HDMI. So bigger fan, right? Still the same blow through design in terms of the whole thing. Okay, so there's your 4090. With the power of magic, let's go grab the 3090 Ti and like a 3090 and 3080, and then we can kind of compare the sizes to all of them. There is 3090 Ti. So for comparison standpoint, check it out, there you go. There is a 3090 Ti versus a 4090. Jeez, a crow. And I wanted to see if this has the controller bit on it. Okay, it does not. It's lacking that top part. So if you did try to use this with your 4090, even though it would plug in, it would not work. It would not power on. This also has the mounting holes, but this one is covered up. And you can see there's a little bit of concaveness. Okay, next up, 3090. Looks, you know what, honestly, okay, so it is definitely smaller. Look there, that's a lot of card. Oh my gosh, it's such a big difference, just bonkers crazy. Okay, so there is your Founders Edition kind of look there. Now, I know the 3080 Ti is not, it wasn't a whole lot different in terms of this one. It's just in another PC right now. But yeah, there you go, man. That is the Founders Edition cards, so you can get a nice comparison for them. Next card, and probably the one outside of the Founders Edition I'm most excited about, just because I haven't seen it, you know what I mean? Like, you can look at the renders, but this is the Zotac Gaming 4090. The one thing I'm really excited about this is just how different it looks than the other cards. Here we go. Okay, so you get a foil package. There's a collector's card, installation for the lighting strip, GPU stand support guide. Not too complicated, but apparently it's kind of like Pop-Tarts. They come with instructions, right? In case you just can't figure it out. This is the exact same cable that comes with the Founders Edition. It actually literally says Nvidia on it. Oh, this is still chunky. I'm ready, I'm excited. That is a pretty card. That is a genuinely pretty card. Now, I'm hoping that it doesn't have the pink sticker when you get it. So there's a light bar. It looks like you've got the dual BIOS button. You've still got the power connection here. PCB looks pretty straightforward, but in terms of attractiveness, very, very attractive looking card. I do like the organic nature of this card versus, you know, so many of the other ones that I have seen. But I mean, this is still a big, chunky card. We'll show it against the 3090s Founders Edition, but there's your comparison in terms of length. Right there, you can see, I mean, quite a bit more. Obviously, you've got more cooling capacity there. Thickness-wise, I'm just gonna stick them side by side so we can look. The Zotac is much more bulbous, right, than the Founders Edition, like when you look at it from that standpoint, right? So the Zotac has this like almost bulbous part just because of the fans in general. I mean, that's gonna be a pretty looking card from the versus like not as boxy looking, and I think the roundness is gonna bring kind of a nice aesthetic option to it. So that is the Zotac Amp Extreme AIRO. Really glad that we got to unbox this and show this one off a bit even beforehand. And then of course the Founders Edition. One thing we will say for sure, if you are an SFF person, and if you were to plug any of these into a mini ITX, right now they would dwarf. I can't wait to see who figures out how to make these things smaller. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this content. I'd love to know down in the comments below if you like unboxings like this, because again, it feels like this was the first time that we had something soon and early enough. I know we have done some unofficial unboxings over on TikTok. We showed the unboxing of the Core i9 13900K, but because we got to see that way before anybody else did. But we try to post this, and whether you're interested in seeing stuff like this over on YouTube, I'd love to know that down in the comments below. Now, while you're down there, there is that whole like and subscribe thing. So if you could like and maybe subscribe, just gingerly hit that button, I would much appreciate it. And then also, if you're interested as well, come the 12th and when after this releases, we will of course be building over on our live channel, Robeytech Live, over at youtube.com/Robeytech Live, all of these. So if you're gonna wanna see some live builds with this stuff and actually see what these look like inside of systems, as well as performance and everything else, go check those out. That's all gonna be happening as well, and the like and subscribe for that is down below as well. Now, do you have questions about these cards or anything else like tech related, etc., then head on over to our Discord server, discord.gg/Robeytech, where we have other like-minded tech and PC enthusiasts that love to talk and are going to talk abundantly about the designs, as well as what's going to be performance-wise and stuff like that. So check that out. And then of course, if you're looking for GPU availability, or maybe even when these go on sale, or 30 series or other cards, check out @Robeytech Deals on Twitter, where we have our guy Tom scouring the internet for the best deals, availability, etc. on all of these things, especially as they come out and as they are released. And then of course @Robeytech.com for our schedule, and then also when we do deals for live streams. And then lastly, just all the other socials @Robeytech, absolutely everywhere. We hope you enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see your comments down below. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one.